been, 7 years since you took on this role?
Yeah.
What was it like stepping back into it?
It was wild. It was equal parts like very joyful because we all really get along like a house on fire. Like it was so great to be back together, and we sort of like, in many ways it felt like we picked up right where we left off. Like I don't know, just it was really, really great. And it was like a head trip, you know. It was I've not really experienced revisiting something like I've done one show where we had like 2 seasons, but they were kind of like very close together. The sort of amount of time, it felt sort of like being in active deja vu.
I mean, you're back in the suit.
Same suit and the same set, and it's like it was very interesting.
34 credits.
Won't buy much fuel.
And we're almost out of ammo.
They're monetizing the shit out of this game. Everything costs double.
Cost of existing crisis.
If I was there, I could have squeezed more out of them.
That was all they had.
Guys,
Don't.
Hey, this is not what we wanted, but this is enough to keep us going for a few more days, right, Kabir?
Right.
Yeah, right, okay. So I think we focus on that, and we keep going, and next time, we will get more. And, yeah.
You want me to bandage it?
Well, no, just a scratch. I'm gonna patch it up in my room, and, I'm just gonna take a quick 5, and then we will plot course for our next hit.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well,
Yeah.
tell us about Nanette, because where we left off, she was in the cloud.
Yes.
So where's she going now?
She's still stuck. You know, she'd gotten them off of Daly's private server, and then had gotten them into the sort of game of Infinity. But the stakes are very different because on Daly's server they couldn't die, but in the game of Infinity, they're playing by that game's rules so that they can die.
I mean, we do see some blood, and people are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
they're bleeding."
Yeah, they're bleeding. Yeah,
Which is,
yeah, spooky.
Are they going to get caught?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, Nanette is this character because we learn, and I don't want to spoil it, but we learn that you actually play 2 different versions of your
Yes.
character.
Yeah.
How challenging was that for you?
It was challenging. It was challenging, but like I'm always reticent to use the word challenging because it's like a joyful challenge. But it is it was like more technically challenging than I thought it was going to be because the way you shoot that stuff, I found out, is with like a very complicated specialized camera. So you have to like match everything exactly. So like if you raise your hand on a certain line, and there's always continuity involved, but not like this is like, it's like learning to dance with yourself who's not there. So it was like a very, it was just like a whole different type of acting.
Someone hacked into my photo cloud account and then stole some very intimate images of me.
Can I see the images?
No.
Just, to help us figure this out.
No,
Okay.
no. And they used those images to blackmail me into breaking into his apartment. And when I...
You killed him.
No. He was alive when I left.
That's what a murderer would say after they killed someone.
No, I didn't touch him.
Like a little CGI? Did you have like the little
I
things
had,
on your the dots?
Yes, there
everywhere?
were dots everywhere, all along the set, so I could like match the exact eye line. And then in some shots, I worked with a double who was so lovely and who was able to like do the scene with me. But then sometimes, because of the camera, it's like a year ago now, so I'm like, I think I've like really blocked so much of it out. There were like certain times that she couldn't be there because it had to capture something exactly so that they could like split. I don't remember, but there were many takes where I had to be like alone and just like little movements to different pieces of tape and like trying to remember. It was wild.
You did a fantastic
Makes your
job.
brain overheat, like you're like a modem.
Yeah, but you did a
Thank
fantastic
you.
job. You couldn't tell that you were nervous.
But it's also cool too because like I've never done that before, and it's just like it was very cool.
And you said, reunite with cast. We see some flashbacks with Jesse Plemons.
Yeah.
What was it like working with him again?
Wonderful. He's such a brilliant actor, and the dynamic of those 2 characters is so rich. And I love acting with him. It was a real treat. And that scene is so intense. And it felt sort of like we were, because we're like in that little tiny garage for days. And it felt like just doing a very intense little play together.
Now, are we going to get a 3rd installment of this, do you think?
I don't know. You'd have to, it depends on Charlie. And if he feels like there's something to be explored there, you know, like it certainly maybe leaves like a little door open, because I don't know, Nanette might be on like the verge of making a bad choice. Like she doesn't really seem she's working that hard on getting them out of there, you know.
I think she is. I think she's pushing. So
but she's
doing
kind of
it.
just like watching Real Housewives and, you know, like not really.
I was gonna say they love Atlanta on the show.
They do. And what's not to love?
Did you see Beverly Hills last night?
No, I haven't. You know, I haven't. I kind of fell off the wagon with Beverly Hills. Should I get back on?
I think it's probably one of the better.
Okay. I was really, really into it, and then I sort of like fell off during 2020.
You got a lot to catch up on. There's so much drama.
Yeah.
And now you've had a spectacular year. You know, coming off the Penguins season 2. What are we going to expect for Sophia Falcone in this one?
I don't know. I mean, we don't, you know, we have there's like no official word or anything. I would love to play her for as long as they would allow it.
I was just happy she survived.
Me too. I know. I loved it. It was such a golden experience, like really, truly.
And I know next on your list, you're with Elizabeth Olsen and Seven Sisters.
Yeah.
What can we expect from that?
I don't know. It's like, I really don't. Like it's it's just a pilot for now. But I think that she's such a good actor. She's so great. And I can't wait to, I just met her for the first time and she's also so lovely. And I'm so interested about playing sisters.
I mean, do you have siblings? Do you have sisters?
I have a brother.
You have a brother. So it's the same thing. You have that
same
dynamic.
thing. Sure. Yeah.
Love it. She's going to pull you into the Marvel universe. I see a Marvel character
I don't know.
coming your way.
I don't think I've knocked on their door. They're not really
You're like,
interested.
I'm good with the Batman franchise right now.
Honestly, I'm where I'm where I should be. Yeah.
I love it. And lastly, for everyone, just like tease a little like for Black Mirror, because, you know, Black Mirror, it definitely is relevant of what things that we go through in life. It's very reflective of it.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of that with Black Mirror, like when you watch it?
Yeah. I mean, I think there's so much about it that's been so prescient. I think that's part of the DNA of the show. You know, I mean, not only is it so horrifying and funny and fascinating and dark and all the things that we know that it is, but like he keeps predicting things, and that's so spooky.